We have Cinnamon Soul versus OB Knowledge. The round is on Cinnamon Soul. Let's go.
I have planned your murder in my head several times. I will stab you once for every tear that rolled down my cheek, each chamber filled with every lie you ever told. With my sight on your temple, with each thrust piercing your flesh, I take back my power. As the warmth leaves your body, your heartbeat slows. Your body turning to ice, rigor mortis happily skipping around the corner. Death is knocking at your door, and I couldn't be happier. As long as you have life in you, opportunity in you lives. But just as you took my innocence, I will take your last breath. And as I stand here staring at you, blood oozing from your wounds, I feel my freedom. No longer will I be your slave. Liberation, emancipation, and the realization that no matter how welcoming and familiar your embrace, your atmosphere is noxious venom dripping from your veins. Myths of a broken form, truth sounding like honey. I couldn't get enough. Never again will you drag me into your darkness. Will you dim my light? I will now and forever shine brightly, orange red goddess, phoenix taking to the sky. Your shackles falling from your angelic form. And while I'm at it, why don't I continue my murderous spree? This day, you are cast back into the abyss with your siblings' self doubt, anxiety, loathing, and hatred trailing behind you. No more illusions of who you want me to be. On this day, depression, you die and take your poison with you.
Okay. Whew, that look, the illusion part, fire. Look, I ain't supposed to give no hey Obi, it's on you, man. Go ahead and do your thing.
We continue to bruise each other. Like wars that start over love affairs, scars of blistered passion, blood on the sheets wrapped in passion marks, fresh teeth marks in my skin, violent bites on my shoulder. We were like junk wild animals. Jungle, ravishing each other, fighting for control, primal fucking savage grinding. Her definition of making love was like Marie Antoinette in Shaka Zulu. Her appetite was insatiable. Our eyes are like the center of Zion, fighting for the existence of her lips to mine. Her legs wrapped around mine, riding me like Indian style, her legs wrapped around me, perfectly positioned in Japanese style. In meditation, our breath became as one, elevating one another as her arms wrapped around my neck, lifting her hand, embracing the center of her back as my hand to her back, arms wrapped, collapsed around her waist, lifting her up as she rides my dick, and then my face, feeling her breast pressed against me, aggressively stimulating. She grinds deep back and forth. Our auras connect, creating halos of spiritual energy harmoniously, elements that can bend time. Venus is beautiful, eyes deep green with blue flux. Her skin was smooth like white lilies, blended with the texture of sweet peaches. She blushes, when my masculinity smacks her passion fruit, indulging in her nectar, ravishing one another viciously as she bounces up and down on my dick randomly, engaging in positions she screams, the way she moves her hips, she runs her primal rage industrial grade, reversing directions, nature's full of jungle positions. She enjoys riding it back and forth on my dick. She wants to be my queen to my empire. She writes lies to my emotions while making exchanges of emotions, ravishing in states of mind, telling me the lies she wants me to tell. Conceal her reality. This is her sexual tension, dimensions that she's extending, holding the lies behind the nature of her heart. She can't contain what speaks has been spoken in the effects of the multiple orgasms. I love unspoken messages. She she and her body are in my territory. Her British rights have no longer existed. Now we're wild and chained, enslaved, ingrained in the reality of relevant sensitivity. When her body is obscured, nail marks and bitten shoulders of rain, sensual divinity, time again we bruise one another. While great disruption, distractions, corruption of freedom, but the jungle won't let us go. We are angry in love and fantasy and envy, lust breathe upon the atmosphere, growing in every moment, making violent love a battle of affection, sweat from the subjections of the earth that's disturbing the green pastures as leaves cling to our bodies in passion, grabbing her hands, fighting for separation. Her hips continue to eclipse me like constellations. Each move has an action and a reaction of anticipation.